This is Doris Lee, the founder of Open Door, which is a charity we have worked with, and we are just going to ask her a few questions. So, Doris, what is your charity and what does it aim to do?
Okay, well, we're basically an association of Hong Kong employers of domestic workers and concerned Hong Kong citizens. And what we aim to do is be like a partner for migrant domestic workers. We do like educational activities, or sometimes we express our opinions to the government, and that's what we do.
Would you say there's a lack of government action that makes your charity necessary?
Yes, definitely. Laws and rules in our society are initiated by the government, and then they consult the public to determine, where the line should be between what's acceptable or not. But there's insufficient consultation of domestic workers and also of employers.
The general attitude in Hong Kong seems to be that because of a higher minimum wage, mandatory holidays, and comparatively stronger human rights, Hong Kong is generally better than other countries such as Singapore and Saudi Arabia for domestic helpers. Do you think Hong Kong is a better place for domestic helpers?
That could be said, but that's on average. Just like, GDP of different countries are on average. If you think, how about if you're a domestic worker in Italy, in the US, in Canada, then again, the salary is much higher. The conditions are much better. You're treated with, one could say, more dignity. For example, in Canada, live-in caregivers have a path to residency. Yeah, it's useful to know that it's better than some places and worse than others.
From the meeting and interview with Doris, we learned more about the background of the issue both locally and globally, evident by the example she raised about Canada. We also learned what the charity, Open Door, does in connection to the issue and why their work is necessary. Within that same meeting, the group discussed with Doris the action that will be taken and decided to choose something related to the very prevailing issue of that time, which was domestic workers and exterior windows. The issue looks something like this. Every year, there are a few accidents of domestic workers cleaning their exterior windows, losing their balance and falling to the ground, resulting in death. The government then took action and made it illegal to clean exterior windows unless grills were in place. That was a specific issue the charity wanted us to focus on, and the specific action we will take is saved for part 2 of this video. Now, we will share one of the discussions we had with the group of domestic helpers about this new law and the situation, in order to offer a second, unique perspective to this issue.
I think even though that law has been implemented, or it should be implemented, I think it just depends on the employer and the helper itself. You have to do it because you are maybe afraid.
They should implement it to everybody. They will not do it to the new contract alone, which is not fair.
Are there any other problems or issues which the government should take note of?
Stay out.
Stay out is where the helpers can
Stay in the other place, not in their
so they
employer's
work
house.
in the day and then at night they stay out and then they come back.